Hi everyone, just about to come into Birmingham city centre. Not very scenic, might see a couple of old churches on the way. Just thought you might like a bit of a drive with us. I was just saying to my son, I feel really sad. There's Birmingham Mosque over there. I'm sure Chantal would be interested in that. From the outside anyway, she wouldn't go in. I've been in there when I was teaching, and we took some of the youngsters. We as women had to, cover ourselves and sit at the back, but that's the famous or the infamous Birmingham Mosque. I say infamous because it was said, and I don't know whether it's true or not, that when it was being built, one of the builders put a leg of pork in the foundations. I don't know whether that's true. That's pretty awful if that happened, I suppose, but that's the story behind that. You can see the skyline now of Birmingham. On the left, you can see a building that is called the Rotunda. That all used to be offices and has now been turned into apartments. And the apartments must be pretty odd actually, the way the building is shaped. Under the bridge. So there you see it, all the buildings in front of you. That's Birmingham city centre. That's the town centre. There's an old school on the left behind the trees, and there's an old church also that is also behind the trees. You're not going to see it, but I remember helping there when somebody was setting up it was a shelter for homeless people, and I was helping set up the admin stuff and records. And I remember having a tour of the crypt there. It's a bit weird. Train going across. Coal freight train. Freight train, going so fast. Are you getting your money's worth? Learning Unleashed. Are we stuck? Are we stuck? All the old railway bridges. See all those, I guess all those are in use for storage, I don't know. Here. Yeah, they are all shops. We make car keys, VIP garage, Burford Motor Services. So they are. Yeah, very old signs up there. All Seasons car. I guess it was balloting. Just got the D. And they're open. But it's probably not the same place now. They're probably doing something else. Yeah, they are windscreens. Right in front, if you can see, I don't know whether you can see it now, it was behind the trees. It's the old bridge again. So right in front you could have seen, had we not been here, the post office tower, great big tall post office tower that everybody was wondering at when it was built. You'll see there, look, Birmingham Market, Chinese Quarter, Daventry, hospitals, etc. And here, the canals, custard factory, which I took you round last year or the year before. There's a video about the custard factory, which actually isn't one factory, it's a number of factories on a site, and they've got all sorts of fabulous shops. A 1950s shop where you can go and be made over, which I would love, and just all sorts of shops there, art shops, furniture shops, everything you could imagine. So I think I might cut this off now if we're just going to be... Oh, there's an old church, look. Is that the one I worked in? No, it isn't, but it's similar. Very old church, look. And another one on this side. So I guess one's Church of England and one's probably, maybe, and it still could be Church of England. You see, it's quite, as you're coming into Birmingham, it's quite industrialised. Oh, you know what? It's I think it's a big old school, a big old-fashioned school. That's similar to the one I worked in, but it's not the one. Look at that. And that's when they used to have separate entrances for boys going in and out, and separate entrances for girls. Those were the days, eh? No. Things have changed quite a bit. Big blocks of flats, which I wouldn't like to live in one of that tall myself, but I do have friends. Look at that old building there. I do have friends who live in a big block of older flats, apartments, as you say in the States, and they love it there. They look worn out and faded and old from the outside, but apparently there's a very strong community, a thriving community on the inside. And I guess you have to think, what do you want? Something brand new where there is no community, or you could have something older where you've got all the moral and loving support that you might need. I don't know what that's going to be. Probably another hotel. So this is the city centre now. And I think we'll cut this off. Is that another mosque over there? There's another mosque. See? Now, people might not like me saying this. They might say I'm racist. Okay, but Islam is not a race. It's an ideology. And having worked in the Middle East, you cannot go in with a Bible or a crucifix round your neck, because if you do, if I had, I'd have had my passport confiscated, which they are anyway when you get to the airport. But I mean, you know, you'd have had, you'd have been jailed. There's no doubt about it, because I remember one girl who was, only for a short time, because she brought 9 Bibles in, and the authorities said she was trying to, you know, introduce or seduce people into Christianity, a young Filipino girl. And she had a passport stamped with something not very nice and was deported back to the Philippines. So the fact that they can build mosques in a Christian country, have rallies in a Christian country, and do all the things in a Christian country that we couldn't do in theirs, I think is totally double standards. Totally. Okay, I'll catch you all later. We'll all be at hospital soon. Bye bye for now.